Hey guys, this is Koss, back with another game of EVE Online. Figured I'd show you the login. It's my guy. It's real pretty lack. Anyways, I'll log in here, and I'm just gonna kind of go over. I guess we're gonna do the battle, going into a battle. Combat's like. What I want to do is maybe use not my destroyer. This is a destroyer. This is one of the maybe the 5th day as a new player you'll get this ship if you're a Galante. I'm Galante. Um, see all these little windows that open up? Alright, so get rid of that stuff. If you want to do a mission, they have... I'm not in the right base. I'm kind of far away from the starting base. Not too far. I'm still in the same area. I'm still in Crooks Essence. Just a little bit farther away than usual. But anyways, there'll be people with missions. They'll have like these are distribution missions. There's a security mission. Those are available to me. They're 4 and 2 and 5 jumps away and whatever. These are the ones that are available to me here in this Mize system. And so I've been doing level 1 stuff, bringing it up to level 2. So let's just do a security mission. I guess to this guy. Not sure what it is. Like I said, I'm going to give you a story about what you're supposed to do. You kind of skim it over. If there's something printed in red, make sure you read it. Sometimes they'll give you like a ship, but it's meant to be like a bomb, and then you'll go and put your weapons on it and stuff, and then go in there and the whole thing blows up, and you don't know what just happened. So make sure you read these, especially if there's red print, or print like this, declining the mission every 4 hours may result in a loss of standing with that agent, except for in the case of special missions that clearly state otherwise in their description. Okay, so if I was to decline this more than once per 4 hours, I would lose standing with this guy. No big deal. So our mission is to destroy the mysterious jump gate and its guards. Its location is Luminari. This site contains normal ship restrictions, which means all ships. I have an assault battle cruiser, but I think we're going to use something small. Well, we use this ship because it's okay. I have it fitted with, so it says complete the mission, but sometimes it'll do this, but if it doesn't, you don't get an option. Usually in a dock you do, but sometimes when you're in the mission and you're done with it, it doesn't give you the option to come back. If you go to the read details and scroll down, when you're done with the mission, this circle will be a green check. Just click this and set location. I'm in this location now, so it doesn't work. But so anyways, as far as this thing goes, I can show you the fitting when I'm out there while we're flying. Try to make this a short video. That's my goal. Be under 15 minutes. See if we can get this mission done in under 15 minutes. Okay, so you set your destination. It comes up here in yellow. So the fastest way is to jump. I could hit the autopilot, but like I said, it puts you far away. Okay, so when you're out here, you can fit your ship right here. See this one here says fitting? Click this and this opens up the same menu like you're going to set up your ship for battle, except I can't actually change anything. So 150 millimeter carbide railguns. They're one of the cheaper versions. 200 millimeter howitzers. There's 3 of those. There's a scavenger laser which I have turned off, and a small nave scoped energy Nosferatu, which is basically a vampire. So this range is 65-70 range. Optimal range is 4,500 meters. It reaches 9 points per 2.5 seconds. So this will take this capacitor power of an enemy ship and put it into your ship. It's pretty cool actually. But these weapons are not designed for close range. This fall off is 27 kilometers. 18 kilometers is its optimal range. These are 19 kilometers fall off of the 10-kilometer optimal range. So long range. Most enemies' ships are about 15-kilometer range. Maybe a little more if they're carrying missiles, but a lot of them carry rockets. Be careful of rockets. For close range, 5,000-6,000 meters, but they do hurt. Because every time they shoot, it's 3. Now missiles only shoot 1 at a time, so that's how you can tell the difference between a missile and a rocket. Rockets come in pairs, in sets of 3. Missiles come singular. So alright, so we're gonna head to this mission point. I think our target's in this station, or in this area, so I don't have to go through a gate. All I have to do is warp to location. Now if this doesn't show up, it's on your radar right there. I could turn myself. You see, there it is there. The reason I know is because if you hover in this little radar area, this is radar here, I could turn these things on and off. I have agents, objectives checked, I have anomalies checked. These are random missions that are around stars that you could do. There's competition for them. They're public. The one I'm in is a private. It's my own. Signatures are unknown. Use a probe launcher, and you need 8 probes, and then you point yourself at the red thing, which happens to not be here. But even from here, I could see the Separatist Burrow. That's a public open mission. Anybody, I could go there, and there might be other players there. But we're in a safe area, so we can't kill each other, but we could assist each other. It's kind of fun. Okay, so this mission, I need to activate the acceleration gate. But it looks like it has a guard. So let's take care of the guard. I have 38 kilometers as my range. Your little ships will have something like a 20-kilometer range with your frigates. And it's just moving on this guy. So you could right-click on the guy. It'll tell you approach, orbit. You could choose a distance. Seeing how my cannons are effective around 15 to 20. We'll do 20. It should just go, and it's going to fly until it gets to a certain range and then start circling them. I don't have any kind of jets or anything. I could turn this on and go really fast, but so if you right click on them, you have approach, you have orbit, you have to keep it range, which means you won't orbit him, but if this guy's charging you, he'll run away and keep him at a range. So it's like good for like small ships, that can't take a lot of hits. You can try and set yourself up so you're out of the range. You can fire at ships that are out of your range. So I haven't fired at him yet. I need to press these to shoot. Just do a little explaining here. A little explaining. So track. Well, I can look at him and it'll bring me to see his ship. You want to see what kind of ship he is. Alright, so that's what he is. Interesting ship, right? Kind of cool. Got lots of guns. Okay. Anyways, to get back, you just right click in space. Say look at my ship, and you go back. Track is just that. You keep your ship in view and keep him centered in the screen. As soon as I move around, track stops. So you can zoom in and out and keep the tracking going. See? But as soon as I move the camera, that stops. So right now it doesn't seem like anything, but when I start circling them, let's change this orbit. Now you can do everything that's here. Unlock target, look at my ship, show the info of your target, it'll like tell me like he's wanted, is a 33,750 ISK bounty, which is cool. His attributes, so he has no kinetic damage protection whatsoever. So shields all the way through. Okay, so that's information you should know. So here's kinetic damage here. I have explosion and kinetic there. This is fire damage with kinetic damage. So what's this one? This is thoride charge, and this is carbonized lead. Okay. So everything that's here is up here. See, here's approach, here's orbit, keep it range, lock or unlock target, look at target, show info. This one's track, but I'm already tracking. That's why it doesn't work. So if I move the camera, it'll turn back on, so you can track. Okay. So now for these, if this is not the distance you want to go, and you go here and choose orbit, he'll do this and he'll go to the orbit, but he won't still be at 25. So what you do is you right click this and you say set orbit to, and you say 15,000. Everything's in meters, so that would be 15 kilometers. And that's exactly where we are now. So if I click it now, seeing how much kind of out here already, he'll start flying around him. He'll turn himself in a way to get himself out to that orbit. This is the time when you use these. Get yourself going, and when he starts circling them, that's pretty much it for him. He hasn't even started shooting at me yet, so I'm not sure what's going on with this mission, but I'm just trying to explain combat. See, there he goes. He started to do his orbit now. See, if I zoom way out, not too far, but far enough, you'll see that he's going to do everything in his power to keep this orbit going. See it? I don't know which direction he's going. So. But yeah, you can kind of see the curve there, how he's flying around him. So this is kind of when you would open fire. Now, the only reason I'm orbiting him is because he is alone. If there was 5 or 6 of these, I would probably keep my distance, keep range. You can approach them. So, and then you could loot them when they're dead, and you click on them. So if I click here, my options change. I could activate the gate, which I think I'm supposed to do. Let's just shoot at this guy. So you click these and they start firing and they cycle. Okay, he's dead already. So that was that. That was real tough. And then he has loot. So if we click him and then click open loot, the ship, open, what does it say? Open cargo. If the ship will turn, let's turn this off. See how he's turning, it'll go right straight at the ship. And then, depending how fast you're going when you get to it, I just let it go. So you can see, he'll stop, which he's trying to do. There it is. Turn around. So I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting there watching it. Here, let's track this so we can see what's going on. He'll pull up to it all on his own. And, the bots are really bad at judging a stop, so he'll pass it up, turn around. And eventually he'll just come to a stop. But you only need to be 2,000 meters to loot it. So by clicking this, it opens up this window here, which is your inventory, but it's on this ship. See, if I click here, it shows me my inventory. If I go back, it shows me what's in that ship. So he has a 5MN compact microwave drive, which is pretty good. I think that's what I have. Yeah, I have the microwave drive 1, so this might actually be better, and I might be able to put that on there because it's probably got better, less capacitor use or something, and maybe I could turn this on. So I'll try that. So anyways, we just hit loot all, and it goes in there, along with all my other loot. You want to see how much loot I have? So this is all from combat. I have stuff I've never even seen before yet. Types of rounds I haven't even seen. Show info. It goes to these kind of guns, which I have never even seen. I think these are medium weapons. Yeah, see, charge size medium. Okay, there it is. So you have to kind of, you all have to kind of read up on your stuff. I do industry, so I have to see what it takes to make one. The blueprint, what it's gonna, if I could make the blueprint or buy the blueprint, I can make copies. Anyway, so this is all my junk. I got all kinds of stuff in here. Ammo, dairy products, hollow reels is something I just got. I have no idea what it is yet. I haven't actually made it back to base long enough to really check it out. It's because I forget once I'm there. Rockets. Here's another phased plasma S. Never seen it before. And here's another one I've never seen, plutonium charge. These are bigger guns for medium ships, which I have a medium ship, but this is not one of them. And the most important thing, water. These are just basic commodities. There you go. There's more information for you. Tells you about what they're worth, estimated price. This is worth 106,000 for these 53. 22,000 for however many's there. Let's see, telling me the amount. Oh, 6. Okay. Oh, 6,034. That's a big difference. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, not too much. There's something for 122,000. 100 of these missiles. This stuff. I don't have missiles on this, so this is all just the ammo is my stuff. Yeah, I have 2 different types of guns with 2 different types of ammos, which they say don't do. But I'm new at this game and I'm just experimenting. Now that this thing's up, this capacitor's up past 95%, I can turn this on. They'll probably complain to me, so I might have to turn something off. Probably this. Not in combat at the moment. Put online. Okay. Oh, I have to target this. I was already looking at it, so there. Now it's targeted, and then this goes on automatically because it sort of waits for you. It blinks, waiting for the target to show up, but it won't blink forever. I don't think. And you get more parts here. These are like be scorched and burned out parts. I usually don't do this, but see how there's only one guy. I figured, maybe you guys want to see the salvager. So anyways, the salvager is actually taking parts, if you see, off this wreck and pooping them out the other side there. There you go. I can see what I got. It's going to be this kind of stuff: damage, artificial, neutral, neural network, or some other broken junk. Let's see. Maybe that's it. That's the only thing I got. I haven't done it, so it is the only. It is the only part I got. This one is worth 622 esclo dollars. It's not bad for one piece. So, anyways, that timer up here underneath my over wolf timer, which I don't know why it stays there, but that just means if you were to log out before that timer's up, that you would just be sitting here like this. Now I'm in a safe place. Actually, I didn't even do the mission. You can click on this until I activate a gate like that, or I could have gone up here and clicked it there. Like when you click on something, your options change. Say I clicked on that, so I can align to, could warp within, blah blah blah. This one, I should have the option to align, warp, docks, because that's a square. Stations are square. If you gotta run away, run to a square. Or you could run, to a gate, a star gate. It's all the same. Just cops around star gates and these security status of any, basically. They have high sec, they call it sec, high security, which is like 1 to 5. This is a 1, the highest it could be. And then let's do something. Wait a second. Turn that off. I'm gonna go into battle with no shields. It's okay. It's okay. I don't think. As long as I play the ship the way I designed it, I should be fine. I very rarely use shields unless I come up against like missile silos and stuff like that. Then I gotta kind of turn them on. Anyhow, I forgot what I was saying. But there's all these icons up here. These icons turn things on and off. Like this is where you are. This is your faction, your route. I don't have a route. Well, I do. I have to go to this accelerator gate. Closing the gates to mission. Encounter dead space. You need to activate the accelerator gate. So there's my mission there. This is a daily mission. They give you a key or something so you can go into these areas and fight that stuff. Get these kills, and you only got 20 minutes before the conduit closes. That's what the rules say. So you got to get in there and get 10 of these. Ships. Drifters and sleepers, 5, and the other day it was drones. Today it's this stuff. I didn't try it yet. Not sure what it consists of. I'm only like 15 or 16 days into this game. I just figured maybe I'd make this video because new players have a hard time with this game in general. So I do have a video on navigation, which will help you understand how I get and where I'm going. Okay, so the enemies are here. And you don't have a lot of time to react. If you hold down the control button and just hold control first and then click these, they'll just lock onto them. Rather than clicking this and then clicking this, or right clicking and clicking, lock, it would say lock target. Anyways, so I'm getting hit. So, okay, so what? Shoot one gun at one and one at the other. That was the artillery that hit that guy, and those are the railguns. Very similar damages. Railguns reload much quicker, but they're both equally effective, and that's the end of them. They were guarding another gate, so I would click this because this one doesn't have any. It even tells you wreck is empty. This wreck contains loot items, so highlight them, click open cargo, and voila, off she goes. He's kind of far away, so I'll turn this on and then turn this off, and it'll rev for one whole cycle. When it gets to here, it'll turn off, but until it gets there, this is going to continue to accelerate. See? And boom. And I'm too far away because I went whizzing past it. Let me make this smaller again because it kind of screws with you when it does that. I'll loot while I'm in combat, like, you know, because staying moving is, you don't get hit as much, so if you just go from ship to ship after you kill him while you're fighting other ships, he'll be on the move. You won't just be sitting there. Okay, so that was more ammo for this gun. This is charge ammo, and this is just regular. So like if you're trying to find a difference between these two guns, it would be, you know, thorium charge S, meaning small, and then this one would be thorium S. You know, so one of them is like a chain gun, like, you know, gunpowder, and this is more like a, you know, like a plasma situation with this type of metal melted inside of it, and it shoots the plasma with the molten junk in it, and it flies downrange, and it does its thing. Okay, so we're not going to loot that guy, but what I do want to do is turn this back on. There we go. And it takes a lot of power to turn these on and off, so it's best to leave them on. You know, if you need to use the armor repair, you know, you need to run away and then come back. And they give you a few hours to do some of these missions. Some of them only give you like maybe 50 minutes to get the secondary, but you got 5 or 6 hours realistically to get the mission done. So you really could come in and fight some and get beat up and run away and go fix yourself and come back, or change ships. Sometimes we'll find like that there's mining in the areas. This one there isn't. You know, there's like good ore, so what we'll do is we'll not finish the mission, like maybe not get the crate and leave and come back with our miner and, you know, get as much as we can off the rare asteroids that might be here. I'm not really worried about these guys too much. So you got shields. Yeah, you don't have to really freak out too much. If you're not sure what to do, just double click in space. What you think would be tactful moves. See, it takes him a second to get going, but he goes. As long as I'm in motion. So hold down control. Click, click, click. Let go control. Now the reason it didn't do that one is because he's out of range. Oh, he's in range now. Okay, click. Yeah, sometimes we're just a little bit too far away. Okay, so we're going to kill the scout with the artillery by itself. See how it does. Ooh, almost one-shot it. And here's the other scout. We'll hit him with the other gun. I have 6 guns, but they're in sets of 3s. I could unchain them, but I have to stop them from shooting. That thing's a pain, huh? So, you know, when I'm doing shields, remember I only got so much. You only have so much capacitor, so when I turn this on, it starts eating away the capacitor. See, every time it cycles, it eats one. See, it eats some more. But the shields are done, so turn it off. Only do what you need. Okay, so this guy's left, so let's just open fire on him with both guns. And you'll know if the guns are shooting at him because the icons will show up underneath. And if you hover over the gun, you see there's like a line going. What the line does is it goes to the target. It's hard to see with the aiming thing there. Okay, so to the target, and then to the icon. So it goes to the target, and then from the target to the icon. So when I go to that, it shows a little very faint line. So they're both going. So you know where they're going. So if I hover over this and I had 5 targets and 5 guns, I'd hover over this and the line would draw to the target and from the target to the gun. So I'll just track this guy. You can kind of see it better. Okay, well this thing's so if I do it from here, you see it better without the window opening. You see the line going from this gun to the target and then to the gun. Same with the other one. Okay, so here we go. Shields. Turn them on. Pump. One more. Turn it off. Boom. That's being efficient with your capacitor. It did take some power. It's okay. The guns do take very little power, but I think my recharge rate is faster than the draw on these when they're running. Now if I'm getting beat up and I'm running out of capacitor, I could get in within 6,700 meters and turn this on, and it would run this like red cloudy thing. I can show you. You just have to get close. We have more company. Oh, I went out of range of him. That's why I couldn't shoot him. Yeah, I probably should have had this killed already, but that's okay. We get a couple more fights in it here. A couple more shots in. That should be in range now. Yeah, he's beating me up, but not really. This is just my shields. I still have armor into my structure. It's no big deal. It's scary. You get shot so many times. But really, the ships are actually tougher. But then they, you know, in most games you'd be dead already with all the hits. But seriously, you can see the shields like working, you know, not getting damaged, but it is hurting the shields. Okay, so when things run out, it just has one more round. Some reloads are quicker than others. Railguns shoot and reload very quick. Okay, so that's the end of him. There's another buddy. Oh, it's 3 of them. 1, 2, click, click, click. So we're gonna do the closest one. That one's reloading. Boom, gone. This one, railguns are very effective when they put them in groups. Look at that explosion, isn't that awesome? Oh man, look at the wave. See it way out here? Still going. Excellent. Love the explosions, one of my favorite parts of this game. So shoot him, gone. Now those are initiates, they are easy to kill. This will be like the training guy, but these are new, these are level 1 ships. You should easily be able to fight this with your frigates, no problem. With the destroyer, it's, you know. So now I'm on the mining thing. Make sure you're on general on your overview here. Always on, make sure this is always here. There's no object selected, so I don't have any choices. So click this, click open, create. You don't want to leave. At least you want to, at least at the minimum, loot these guys. You don't have to sit there and scrap all this if you don't want to. You could make money on it if you know, want to clear an area. And I'm supposed to kill this gate. Smuggler's gate. So let's just open fire. Oh, I have to target it. Do that up here. Targeted. Bang, bang. And boom. And it has shields too. See the shields reacting. Not sure where my guy's going. He just passed up one. Oh, okay. A T3 compact something. Ship scanner, I think it said. Click this one, turn around. Oh, there's another one showed up. So to stop firing at something, you don't have to unlock the target, but it is easier to stop 2 guns. Keep this thing alive, I like to fight. You can target up to 5, I believe. And some of the bigger ships could do even more. These guys are pretty close. Boom. Boom. They're not staying alive long enough for me to orbit them or anything. Artie. Oh, okay. That should have opened. See, I was headed for the loot. So my ship was on the move the whole time, so I don't really get hit too much. And I think I killed that thing. You need to destroy smuggler's target. Oh, the guards. Okay. I lost track of the dang thing. There it is. But if you do lose track of it, it should be in here somewhere. I don't really see it. Let's see. Wouldn't be warp 2, wouldn't be. So I made this tab, but it still doesn't show it here. I actually don't see it. So if something's not on your map, if you right click on it, oops, did I kill it? Is that okay? Right click on it and hit. It says remove large collateral, so it is here. Oh, it's right here, Smuggler's Gate. I just didn't see it. But if it's not there and you right click it, it won't say remove. It'll say add large collateral strip, blah blah blah. So if something's missing that you see, you can add it here. I suggest making a new tab. You just say add tab, name it. I did one and named it cost right there. And this is just all the lootables or killables. So anything that I can shoot at, I put here so there's no confusion with the list of stuff. Because when I was new, I didn't know the icons either, you know. It's natural. Okay, so we're getting a little far away from this. So this, hit approach, and open fire. And just sit back and watch it happen. Pay attention to your stuff, pay attention to your power. Don't worry about the ship so much. You know, flying this way, flying that way doesn't help. It's an RNG thing. You'll see with the RNG because the rounds will just go flying randomly like that all over the place. That's considered a miss. And when you're really close, they'll actually like shoot the other way. It's pretty funny. Oh, so this is gonna be a great explosion. Let's move back to see this. This is gonna be good. Look at this thing. Go, go, go. Move up a little bit. Come on. What you doing? Oh, there it goes. Oh man, that's a good one. Wow, that's as far back as I could zoom. It's awesome, isn't it? One of the most spectacular things this game has is these big explosions on the bigger items. In the middle of that haze is my mission. So same thing. You could right click and hit open target just like I did like that. There's like 5 ways to do everything in this game. Choose one, right? Whatever you find the easiest. Sometimes you find yourself using them all. You know, if you're in combat, you're going to hold down your control, go click, 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 click. And these are going to pop up here. You're going to click, you know, that one and shoot this gun, or this one, or both, depends what it is. Those are all one-shot guys. So I'm not too, you know, I wasn't too worried about keeping my speed up or circling these guys or maneuvering from one to another. Sometimes if there's a lot of guys, instead of coming at them, you could just double click in an area and fly like on the edge of a bunch of them and just take out a few. And sometimes they'll chase you and spread out. And you'll have, instead of having 5 or 10 in a group, you'll have I've had as many as 30. It's crazy. I mean, look at the list here, but they came in sporadically. Sometimes it starts off like this, and then you kill these, and this many comes again and again and again. It's like, holy smokes. So yeah, I didn't fly to it quickly. Probably should have. Still 6,000 meters away. Okay. Need to be 2,000. So if you just get ready, right? 2,900, 600. So it should be popping up here soon. There it is. Hit loot all. You're done. Alright, so that's everything here. Nobody else is showing up. That's essentially combat. I set the destination. If it didn't show up, just go here, read details, go like that, right click this. I already set the destination, so here's what we'll do. Set the destination to the wrong place. Okay. Well, I'm already in here, so I better not screw that up. So then let me go back to Luminari, which I am. Alright, so we just hit set destination because I'm already in that thing. Wants me to go to Mize. Okay. Fine by me. I just hit autopilot.
Autopilot engaged.
Not sure.
Warping to start.
They don't give you this option. Just go back to where you came from. Talk to the same person you talked to. It would be in the start conversation. And it'll tell you he's here. So you would right click it and say, I'm already going to it. See, it's dock. You would either say dock if you're in the same station, or you would do like a jump or whatever. Whatever, you know, whatever suits it. Usually it's set destination, and then these things here turn yellow and off you go. So I don't know why I'm going here. Let's see. I think I need to go to Luminari.
Approaching Stargate.
Oh, whatever. No, he has to go to Mize. Closing the gate. So I talked to one guy and then he went to go to another place. Okay. So because I'm in autopilot, it's far away, you just hit your turbo. You know, your warp drive, your afterburner, whatever you want to call it.
Autopilot jumping.
This thing's pretty quick, does 1709 with the afterburner. It's not too bad. There's frigates that go faster. You can get them to 2600. You can overheat, you know, overload them when you get the skill. And for like 5 seconds, you can turn this 1700 into a much bigger number. And then everything else that's on this rack starts burning up. So I'd suggest not doing this, because even if you have the skill, turning it on for even 5 seconds damages other equipment. Alright. So
approaching station.
That's basically combat, guys. Go back to where you come from, or go wherever it says. If you get confused,
docking permission requested.
like I said,
docking permission
you can
requested.
go in here, your personal assets.
Autopilot
Oops.
disabled.
Sorry.
Waypoint reached.
Stop me from doing it. You can go in here. You can make this any size you need it. Find your stuff. This is my stuff. right? I got 140 here, 86 here. Find your stuff, right click it, hit set destination, and you'll go to it. I don't know why it lights up this other one. It's so weird when it does that. I think I have to go through it is what it is. Yeah, I have to go through this one to get to this one possibly. So anyway, and then you would just undock and then you could hit autopilot and it would go right there. And you would end up in the dock. You can go eat dinner and come back. It would do all this, 6 jumps and everything, and you would just be there. So that's the beauty part of that. Alright, so we start conversation and complete the mission. I mean, I can request another one and another one and another one and keep going forever. Alright. The loyalty points that I got from that mission are here in the loyalty points store. I only have 250 in this place. When you get more loyalty points, you can buy this stuff, and of course, you know, the higher the number, you know, the better the stuff. More or less, you get 5,000 of this ammo that. Well, let's just see what it does. 20% increase to optimal range, 24% reduced capacitor need. Consists of 2 components, a shell of titanium and a core of iridium atoms suspended in plasma state. Railguns launch the shell directly, while particle blasters pump the plasma into a cyclotron and process the plasma into a bolt that is then fired. Sounds complicated. I like to just pound lead into space. Works too. Okay, so there's lots of different stuff to get. Way down here, not easy to get, is some ships. Find them. Hard to see. There's one there, the Malice Navy issue. It's got more armor, maybe a couple extra gun ports or something like that. It's usually got more than your typical. To make one, you would need the Malice and this Galante Gamma Nexus chip. Put them together and you get this. Okay, so it's like a refit. There's other ships in here as you get down here. Here's another one, Comet. There's one, Navy Excurer. Excurer. Okay. Took me a minute. The Megathron Navy issue. Rawr. 600,000. So if you want to know how many LP points you have, if you get in a fleet with guys that do this kind of stuff and you go do your mining, every time they come back, as long as they share with you, you'll get some of their money, some of their LP points. Just go to your wallet, which is the Z, and it'll tell you your points there. See, 693 at that one, 250. I think that's where I'm at here. Mines. You know, 1780 over here at another one at Mines. Okay, so I got, and you see how like this Moon 3 I have 780 for that store, and there's different stuff there sometimes. Usually there's different stuff. Some of them repeat, like they're similar. You know, maybe it's the same. You know, these two federations, federal, and this federation thing. If they're related, they may have the same stuff, but some of these have different stuff and different ammo for different weapons and all kinds of stuff. So they don't mix. So this 1700 can't be used here or here or anywhere else. Only here. So there's that exploration part of it where you can go around and see what kind of stuff they have that you may want, and then you just do missions in that. That's why these missions don't ever end, you know, so that you can build up these points. And as you get higher in levels and stuff, these were all 1s at one point. You know, now I got a bunch of 2s in there, and you know, I've failed some a bunch of times when I was a newbie, so they don't even want to talk to me. They just tell me I got nothing for me, or whatever. ISK 51 million. A friend of mine gave us 150 million when we started this game, so that allowed us to basically buy whatever we want and experiment more or less. You know, because when you start off with this game, you get 50,000. I think 50,000 doesn't get you anything. If you lose your ship, it's gone. Period. So, you know, without insurance, like I have insurance on this ship, pretty sure. Yeah, it expires 2020, 7/18, 23, 39, 7/18. So, July 18th at 11:39 at night. And then if I die, let's see. I'm not going to redo it, but I'm pretty sure I have the platinum. They'll, if you do this again, they'll take your money again. It'll renew your contract. But if you just bought it 5 minutes ago, you're just gonna pay it again. It doesn't, it doesn't stop you from spending money. So be careful of that. That's about it, guys. So that was combat. Not too hard. A little bit of tips on the controls helps. Controlling of the guns. Remember, things cycle, so bigger guns take longer to cycle. And when they're reloading, the cycle goes backwards, counterclockwise. So that's how you know they're loading. As long as they're blinking green and they're cycling, you see that little thing going around, that means they're running. If they're just sitting there, it means they're doing nothing. And remember, watch your capacitor in the middle. Pay attention to that a lot, especially if you think you need to run away. You need to have some capacitor to turn that overdrive on. So be patient. Watch those things pop up, and as soon as they do, click that thing. Click in the spot in space that looks safe, and beeline to it. You could outrun with the good overdrives. You could outrun the guns. You can get about 20 kilometers away roughly, and pretty much most of the guns at this level won't be able to hit you. So if you buy weapons that are, shoot at 20 kilometers, then you could orbit at 20 kilometers, and you can shoot at them all day long at your will, and you'll never take a scratch. So you saw I didn't take too much damage, and I even sat there for a while. But this is a kind of a tougher ship than a frigate, but this thing is nothing compared to a battle cruiser or attack cruiser or something like that. And I'm sure as you go up in lines to the bigger ships like the battleships and stuff, I'm sure it's even more insane. But for now, for a guy that's only been here a few weeks, this is a pretty good ship right here. I really like it, actually. So it's my go-to ship. If I don't know, because I don't want to lose some of my other bigger ships because they cost too much. This is easy to replace. It's only a couple million. It's not too bad. But anyways, you guys, okay, I'm out. Cost is out. Hope you learned something from this one. Have a good night.